Sometimes you have to have the courage to dare, to risk, to invent, to propose something really innovative. Take the passion for boating, add creativity, the exclusivity and style of Made in Italy, and you will have something special. The EVO 43, the first model from EVO Yachts. The idea was born in the Gulf of Naples, where the production headquarters is located. Seeing it like this, it seems almost normal, but wait and see if it is in true form. A mix of ideas, of technology, of strokes drawn by Valerio Rivellini. It was modelled manually and then vacuum printed for vinyl ester resin infusion, with full laminations and built-in sandwich, depending on the areas of the hull, to obtain strength and durability without adding weight. The design is minimalistic. The clean line of the deck has been obtained by ingenious systems, such as the hydraulic opening of the chain locker and the electromechanical overturning of the bow anchor lodging. The bridge is covered with a curved carbon panel, but you can choose other finishes because many elements are customizable. For example, the cockpit can be configured freely. Here we have cube modular seating and a hydraulic lift dining table. In the kitchen cabinet, under the cushions, the induction stove and sink are located. The pilot couch hides a 180-litre icebox, organised with some rather functional baskets. Under the floor, there is a full beam storage compartment for safety equipment and larger items. The cockpit can be shaded with an awning, which is stored underneath an ingenious opening hood. It is 13.4 metres long, but it is quite wide, 452 centimetres, which is a lot for a 43-footer. But that is nothing compared to what you're about to see. An electro-hydraulic system moves the sides to obtain a gigantic cockpit over the sea. A brilliant idea. Now the maximum beam is 631 centimetres, like that of a yacht of 25-30 metres of length. The surface is large, 25 square metres, and can be configured at will. A lounge, a sitting room or a sunbathing area. The table raises and lowers. But that's not all. Because the conversion features of this model are completed with a transformer, a platform capable of even launching or hauling a jet ski. The application of home automation has made it easier to use the technologies, and it's possible to control all the functions of the EVO 43 from your smartphone or tablet, or from the command console, ranging from the opening of the short extensions to the control of the basic parameters. A sophisticated system that, nonetheless, retains the ability to be used manually. Let's see if this yacht also amazes us below deck. The plexiglass stairway has wide steps, well lit and with good grip. Under the deck, the height is 184 centimetres. The V-dinette, with a table that retracts at will, allows you to create a double bed with almost no effort. The mirror in the summit hides a 46-inch TV. Install a 4K model to see our videos in the highest definition. The decor is very tasteful. The cabinets seem like vertical trunks. The bathroom includes a shower and is furnished with style and functionality. A corridor with drawers leads in another cabin with double bed and private bathroom.
The
EVO 43 can be powered in three possible ways. You can choose from the Volvo Penta D6 engines, rated at 435 or 370 horsepower, or the Cummins 550 horses. In the case of Volvo Penta propulsion, you can use the pod drive IPS, giving, as we know, several advantages, starting with the joystick for manoeuvring. With the Cummins engine, we can still have the joystick, which combines the engine power output with the bow thruster.
Questa unità è poi equipaggiata con tutti gli optional del sistema Volvo Penta.
The unit is equipped with all the options of the Volvo Penta IPS system. For example, the trim assists for the automatic trim control. We'll try that soon. And with the cruise control that keeps the boat at a constant speed.
Questo gigantesco parabrezza ha un importante...
This gigantic windshield has an important function. To protect the pilot. Actually, right here, I'm well sheltered from the wind, and I can concentrate on what I'm doing, which is watching the sea.
Un colpo di gas.
A bit of gas, and we are planing.
Ok, l'auto trim è inserito.
The auto trim is on, the interceptors are down and the hull finds its setting, lowering the bow and gaining speed.
3000 giri minuto.
3,000 revolutions per minute, and we are already at 25 knots.
Il mare qui oggi è abbastanza calmo.
The sea today is quite calm, but it's being disturbed by dozens of other boats. The traffic is incredible.
Questa imbarcazione ha una prua particolare.
This vessel has a particularly sharp bow, which cuts through the water and originates a wake that meets a rather pronounced skate.
Questo elemento tecnico della carena serve per...
This technical element of the hull is needed to stabilize the vessel, to decrease the roll and also to redirect the spray.
Dobbiamo considerare che al crescere della velocità aumenta la pressione.
We have to consider that as the speed increases, the pressure on this skate increases as well, because the flow is more intense and a smaller surface is enough to maintain the same support. In other words, the boat maintains a constant trim at any speed because the designers have been able to find the right shape of the water lines. A little complicated, but effective.
Questo sistema autotrim di Volvo Penta è particolarmente intelligente perché riesce a correggere anche lo sbandamento.
This Volvo Penta auto trim system is particularly smart because it can also correct the boat's list, practically changing the descent of the interceptor depending on how the boat is rolling. And this also happens in the turn, so the angle of list is then controlled. Let's try it out. This is a function that has a particular effect on a boat like this, with a very pronounced dead rise, 18 degrees.
Quando si ha a disposizione una carena così profonda,
when you have a hull so deep, facing rough seas at high speeds, you should have no problem. You also need to test to see if it's true. Here we go.
siamo arrivati a 3.000
We have reached 3,200 revolutions per minute, and right now the speed is 33 knots. Finding the right direction with which to face the waves, the hull turns out to be really quite smooth. It's rather different when we face waves with a flat hull. It is a daring boat, not only in the deck lines, but also in its hull lines. Decisive, sharp, edgy. It has these huge side openings that are used to allow a large amount of air in the engine room. The air is important to make the engines run well. The EVO 43 is a greatly customizable boat, not just by changing the colours of the deck or the coatings, but also transforming the cockpit, not only with devices that the yard has invented, but also with the owner's imagination. So now, it's up to you.